And even outside of those strict spaces, we carry this discourse with us. We carry our self-discipline with us through the discursive texts that surround us. Like I said, a discourse is a web, a constellation of meanings. It's not just one physical space, it's a whole array of texts and images and meanings that surround us wherever we go. So that even when you don't find yourself in the physical enclosure of a gym, doesn't mean you're any less under the influence and being constructed and your subjectivity constructed through this discourse of fitness and health. And this discourse is facilitated through things like magazines, health and fitness magazines, Instagram pages for health influencers and fitness models, and infomercials on TV, or diet products advertised, or blogs, or specific items like a shaker cup or protein powder. All these things are part of a fitness discourse that shapes the ideas surrounding health in order to normalize certain images of the healthy body in society. So to be healthy doesn't necessarily mean to be happy or to be hot, but a lot of discourse surrounding the topic, the idea of health, discursively constructs associations between health and hotness and happiness, so that in order to be healthy, you need to be hot. And you won't be happy until you get there. And here are the products of capitalism that will help you get there. Will help you get to 2 weeks to flatter abs, or 51 secrets to great skin. Like, just like most expert discourse, it's constructed as like this secret that only they know about, like privileged knowledge that you need to pay to get access to through like a personal trainer or magazines such as this, or those blogs that have like a subscription that you got to pay for every month, or various pills or powders that have proprietary formulas, stuff that you don't have to worry about what's in it. It's proprietary. It's all chemicals. We figured out for you. You don't need to know what you put in your body. Just take 2 scoops of this and you'll be 2 weeks closer to flatter abs. So there's this discursive association with being healthy and being hot, as if there aren't plenty of people who are super healthy and not conventionally hot. Like, they are 80-year-old marathon runners that are in peak condition for their age, but you wouldn't see them on the front page of a magazine like this. And then there are very beautiful young people, like celebrities, who take care of their external image, but maybe not their internal health. So they can be hot on the outside, but a mess on the inside. But this discourse conflates the two. It lumps them together so that women, specifically, like in magazines like this, are constructed to desire being hot. That necessarily will get them to being healthy, but the first step is to be hot, according to a lot of these texts and magazines. So let's deconstruct further the discourse and the ideology that's at play in this magazine. It's called women's health, but it might as well be called women's hotness, because all these things are ways to get hotter, not necessarily healthier. Like, you don't necessarily need to have visible abs to be healthy and happy. And we have Vanessa Hudgens saying, "Peace out, junk food," how she got clean and lean. So in order to be clean, you need to be lean. And some body figures, they don't easily fit into that ideal standard. And then we got 32 easy ways to lose inches. So it's a lot of offering of like shortcuts too. Like, they make it seem very hard and very unpleasant to get fit. So they offer you all these secrets and tips for a small fee, of course. And I like how lose inches is ranked or put ahead of crush stress or improve sleep. Like, those things should be pretty desirable too. It shouldn't all just be about your waist size. And then we got cute swimsuits for active women. Again, no mention of practicality. It's just about looking cute and looking hot, and thus being happy as a result of being cute and hot, rather than as a result of being healthy. Like, a lot of these things, they want to make you feel uncomfortable in your own body, uncomfortable with yourself as you currently are, and unsatisfied with what you currently have. Vanessa Hudgens is serving as, like I said with the previous example, of the cool kids in the gym, the ones you're striving to become and look like and be. And again, 2 weeks to flatter abs, the breakthrough workout that's actually sane. So again, they're trying to make it seem like it's an insane endeavor to get fit and that you need to find shortcuts like this. Like I said, for a lot of people, once you get into it, it's intrinsically motivating. You find a sense of flow and you enjoy it for the journey more than the destination. But this discourse is all about destination. It's all about shortcuts to just get from point A to point Z and skip the process in between. And I misread it earlier. It's not 51 secrets. That would be ridiculous. It's the $1 secret to great skin. You see that and you're like, I gotta read this magazine. I gotta buy this magazine that probably costs more than $1 in order to get that $1 secret, which is probably a paid advertisement from some sort of skincare company. But hey, you need great skin if you want to be healthy. Skin is literally surface level, but that's what's always talked about with regards to health. It's how you look on the surface rather than anything that's going on internally to you. None of those aspects of health are given value or meaning in this discourse. It's only the superficial, so that you need to be beautiful in order to be healthy, instead of the other way around. You need to be healthy in order to be beautiful. And then my favorite part of this cover is on the bottom left corner, where it just says the exact way 46 women lost 37 pounds each. I just love how specific that is. Like everything else on this cover kind of has a rhetorical flair to it, like peace out junk food, like some sort of catchiness. But then that bottom left corner just foregoes any of the discursive formalities and just says straight up, 46, which is a very specific number, of women use this exact method to lose 37, which is another very specific number, pounds each. Like what happens if one of those 46 women lost 36 pounds? Would they just be removed from the article entirely? I guess they didn't use very round numbers because it seems more believable this way. Like if they said 50 women lost 35 pounds each, people might just say, oh, those are pretty round numbers, and be more specific, but or suspicious. But when the numbers are this oddly exact, maybe the people reading the magazine will be like, oh, there must be some truth to it. So even outside of the gym, we're still being poked and prodded in certain directions and certain ways of viewing our own body and treating our own body and engaging in techniques of the self and technologies of the self, as Foucault would say. In terms of these things, these practices that we wield upon ourselves, usually capitalist practices, that are discursively constructed as being things that we need in order to get to the desired ideal, which is discursively constructed in the first place. Discourse is telling you what you want to be and then giving you these capitalist products that you need to use on yourself to get to that arbitrarily discursively constructed standard.